Okie dokie. So let's go help Vivian, I guess. Where the hell is this? I don't remember which one has it. So I'm just gonna have to check everyone. Again, you have to hammer them in this version. You can't just check them with like A like you could in the original. It's a really weird change in my opinion. Having to just hammer them all. There it is. You got a super bomb. Won't Vivian be punished if she doesn't find this? Hello. If I don't find it, my sister's going to punish me again. It should be around here somewhere, but I just can't find it. I don't remember if I read that. What? You found it? Oh, thank you so much. Thank goodness. At least I won't get punished now. Oh no! It's broken. It must have broken when my sister dropped it. Well, I do. Oh, why does everything have to go wrong all of the time? Hey, don't feel bad. Thanks. You're very sweet. That actually makes me feel a little better. What will I do now? My sisters will be back any minute. Hey, wait just a second. What's your name anyway? Won't you tell me? What? I can't hear you. Your name was stolen? I see. I guess that happens from time to time. Wait, no it doesn't. Your name was stolen? That's, well, I'm not sure what to call that kind of problem, which fits, I guess. Gee whiz, you have way worse problems than I do. And you were worried about me the whole time? That's so kind. Alright, that's it. I'm going to help you get back your name, and your body, and your friends. Hey, that's okay, don't worry about my problems. I'm not sure I really want to stay with my sisters anymore anyway. We aren't very happy together. Truth is, it took me a while to realize I was their sister, not their brother. Now their usual bullying feels heavier. I also feel like I need to repay your earlier kindness. That's the right thing to do, right? Right. So, here we go. Vivian has joined your party. Let's go. Best girl time. Vivian's ability is a primer. Press X to have Vivian pull Mario into the shadows where they can hide. This is sadly not very helpful. Press X to hide in the shadows. There are cases where it's helpful, but not for, like, Twilight Trail. It's not helpful for that, unfortunately. You can use this ability to hide from enemies. Press X to emerge. That concludes this primer. That was easy. Do you feel like you've mastered Vivian's abilities? Ability, singular. In battle, Vivian can set enemies on fire with her Shade Fist, or she and Mario can hide in the shadows to avoid damage with her Veil move. Vivian is my most used partner next to Goombella. I guess we need to find out that ghost's real name first, huh? That'll be a start. Now how are we going to get that kind of information? Oh hey, I have sort of an idea. Birds pretend to be innocent with people around, but they're actually really well informed from all that flying and eavesdropping. With my power, we can hide in their shadows. In the shadows, you can listen in on their conversations without them knowing. So in addition to villagers, let's also try to get some info from local birds. That's the least I could do for you with my powers. So yeah, that is how they handle Vivian's identity in this, and I think it's actually handled really well, all things considered. So I was chatting with Rotbeak and Toadtown on Instant Messenger yesterday, and he said he's just gone fiber optic on his home network. Can you believe that? Rad, I bet he's downloading 100 meg apps with no problems on those fat pipes. He's probably surfing the Feather Club for Crow's site at the speed of light now. Yeah, it just blows me away, all this information age hype you hear about, and yet it's all games and Feather Lost sites that are driving the technology. Yeah, but I think tech-bust survivors can thrive if they get viable business models. Damn, I feel like that already hits different, and this remake's only a year old. That is obviously new dialogue. It was similarly techy, but for 2004. I've been really depressed lately, thinking about the depletion of fossil fuels. Yeah, tell me about it. We've got to come up with a renewable energy source before that happens. Like wind or hydroelectric. I think solar energy probably has the greatest potential. Again, I think that's relatively close to the original game, so, oof, is all I'm gonna say to that. Well, that was kind of a bust, but we'll try y'all. Hey Maud, listen to this. Ronnie, my oldest, is taking his SATs this year. Oh, is little Ronnie that age already? Well, bless my feathers, Flo. That's so funny. I love this detail. Again, this chapter has so much charm. Alas, the Twilight world is too full of pain and contradiction, too full of broken dreams. Perhaps I was only given wings so that I could flee the terror of mundanity. Wow, this is too real. What the hell? Ow. Oof. So that Mario guy meeting with the mayor, he's actually the bad guy, right? No, nobody even knows. Humans are so dumb, it makes me want to peck their noses. The only soul that knows the bad guy's name is locked under creepy steeple, I hear. It's obvious that saying his real name is his one weakness, so I wonder how all this is gonna end up then. Did you hear that? If we search in the creepy steeple, maybe we can find out that guy's real name. Let's go to creepy steeple. I'm probably gonna have Vivian as my main party member because I can just kind of talk as myself for Vivian. It makes the voice a lot easier than like Kumbella. Hey, what's up, Slick? I've been waiting for you. I would have done this back in town, but that wouldn't have looked very good, would it? So this is the one who stole your name and body. He looks sort of familiar to me. Alright, can the chatter. Here's the deal. You get your chance, then I stomp you. If you guess my real name, then you get your body and name back. Fire away, no name. I'm gonna just yeet myself out of here. Ah, that's no fun. So yeah, they let you just run instantly now. He must have been hiding there in ambush waiting for you to show up. Well, forget him. Let's go get your name back. So again, big quality of life improvement. They just let you escape before even entering the battle. The one quality of life thing I wish they had done for the remake is respawns. Like, make it so that these enemies on this path don't respawn, but it makes sense to have them respawn because they want to establish the danger of going out by yourself through this area. So I get it, but I also don't have to like it. It's kind of my feeling. So now we have to go back down into the well. Hopefully there won't be like dead hand or anything. Yeah, this chapter is very aggressive with enemy respawning. It's kind of annoying. Why they do that? That's not gonna do any damage. Yeah, that did nothing. Multi-bounce is cheaper. So here's a $1 million question. Does this deal damage if they're flipped over? It does, cool. Sadly, we don't have her AoE yet. So that kind of sucks. Because she does get an AoE later on, which is great. But, yeah, we don't get it yet. Like, the AoE would be very helpful right now. Wait, I'm being silly. I could use that fire flower we found. I can also use the earthquake. The problem is, this just takes forever. Like, do I really want to fight all these? I'm like, legitimately starting to wonder if this is remotely time effective. The rest of the stream will be fighting these buzzy beetles. It's the realization I'm currently having. So hi, how's it going? I hope everyone's having an alright day today. Again, my day has been surprisingly alright, I'd say. Looking forward to the future. For once. We're almost to a level, so we might as well keep going. Begrudgingly. She says not being begrudging at all, and knowing that she just normally plays video games like that. There's only 5, that's not that many. She says, knowing this will take 3,000 years. Because we don't have the AoE, I actually think multi-bounce is going to be less effective than just fighting them one-on-one. Because then we could get the potential of, What am I trying to say? The potential of super guards, if I lock in, and also just in general. Alright, 4 more to go. Let's see. Ooh, that is a lot of coins. Shoot. I meant to actually first strike. Oops. Oh hi, it's only one. Thank you, game, for being merciful. That wouldn't really help anyway. That's fine. I'm trying to think of other topics to talk about while we go through here. But basically, like, okay, I can talk about my core memory of this chapter. We actually got here. But, the reason why this chapter means so much to me is I have never had good health. My health has always been kind of crappy for various reasons. So I have a very specific memory of playing chapter 4 after having like a panic attack over breathing. Like that is genuinely my reason for liking chapter 4 so much, is I associate it with a very difficult time. Oh, I screwed up. Because we're not tattling these. When am I actually going to get a chance to tattle these, is what I'm currently thinking. Are these in Pit 100 Trials? They might be. I don't remember though. Like, if I was thinking about it, I should have gone a little bit deeper in with Goombella in our party. But it's fine. But yeah, because of this, I feel like I've always had just a very strong attachment to this chapter, even though, objectively speaking, there are choices made with the level of backtracking present. However, again, this will always just be a special chapter to me because of that. And Vivian in particular will be is always like a special character to me, and again, disregarding the obvious connection that people have with the character Vivian. I just kind of like, you know, her whole story I really like, except one detail at the very end kind of don't know how to feel about it, but again, I'm also approaching from a very unique perspective of someone who has family tension that is not easily resolved. Therefore, I feel a lot more strongly about the way Vivian's story is actually resolved at the end of the game. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest, but other than that, I do enjoy Vivian's story. Anyway, yeah, that's why this chapter, no matter what, will always be one of my favorites. I will not say this chapter is like objectively good or perfect or whatever, but it is one I will always have fond memories of. Only one? Well, I can deal with that, no prob. Oh shoot, I do have to quick hammer this one though. Well, that's good for us. So yeah, it is interesting, for real, having such strong attachment to this chapter. One is one of the most maligned, but it's also why I like this remake so much for changing it. This was kind of something that didn't really get talked about very much pre-release. You got a Tornado Chump badge. Properly execute action commands to deal extra damage to all midair foes. Like, it wasn't explicitly mentioned, to my knowledge, that they were planning on rebalancing a few things like this. That looks like a grate, but we can't actually roll through there to my knowledge. Got a Shine Sprite, very nice. That should be our last Shine Sprite for this chapter. But yeah, I'm glad people can appreciate this chapter a little bit more, because story-wise and character-wise, I think it's really strong. It's like, atmosphere is great, set pieces are great. It just suffers a little bit because of the backtracking. So when you don't have to worry about that, it's actually a chapter that really shines. IMO. So this block is new, for sure. Hello. We're gonna loot the place first. Got a Mr. Softener. Temporarily softens up an enemy, decreasing the defense. You got a Power Plus badge. Boosts the attack of Mario's jump and hammer attacks by 1. In here, you got the letter P, a letter needed to get Mario's name and body back. You got a steeple key, a key that opens the door to some room. There it is. That should be all the collectibles in Chapter 4. Hello, Mr. Parrot. Good morning, good morning. We gotta hide. Scrock, what happened to those weirdos who were just here? Ah, whatever. It was almost nice to have some company. I mean, no matter how important it is that no one know his real name, locking me up here in here just because I know it, and making me guard this name's stupid missing letter? No way to treat a parrot. I really want a cracker. Dupless, you big meanie. You're a big meanie. When it's feeding time, huh? Rock? Pretty bird, pretty bird. Just playing dumb a little bit. We heard that. We heard you, little birdie. Dupless, that's his name. Now let's get your name and body back from that meanie, and then we'll teach him a lesson or two while we're at it. So again, this block is new. We'll investigate shortly, but first we'll open this so I don't forget it, and then we'll break this. So this connects back to town, skipping an entire section of backtracking. We can just warp back now. It's also conveniently located on the east part of town, right by where the entrance is. So we can just immediately go, like so. Voila, we're already here. Hey, what's up, Slick? Been waiting for you. Hey, Slick, time to cancel your magazine subscriptions, cause you're getting erased. But first, please amuse me with one more guess. It really gives me joy to watch you squirm in futility as you try to guess my name. So hit me one more time. Okay, we'll guess this time, now that we actually know it. The letter P is actually highlighted, which is funny, because it's like, it was stolen. You can't, it also is case sensitive, by the way, so you can't cheese this, which makes sense. What? What did you just say? It can't be. No, 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 no. Why? How? I'm feeling faint. And there he goes. Now it's our turn. Let's get your name and body back. Where would he go to hide? Oh no, I'm not ready if we actually get through this quickly enough. I'm having the realization of like, are we actually gonna get to that part today? And by that part, I mean start of chapter 5, cause ooh, that'll be interesting. But again, we only have half an hour. I think we will not get that far. We'll probably get to like Trouble Center, maybe. Anyway, this actually reconnects to the room that the boos were hiding in, which also allows us to immediately get back to the center chamber immediately. So this is really nice. This is an amazing quality of life addition to this remake. And again, it makes chapter 4 a lot shorter. That cuts out like a decent 20 minutes of this chapter, seemingly, given how long it takes to get to and from the UCB creepy steeple because of just how annoying the enemy encounters are. Again, dodging all of the daisies and the clefts along the way is just a pain in the ass, so getting to skip 2 rounds of that is great. But again, leaving the trip back, because symbolically it kind of conveys plot-wise, but cutting out the 2 that don't really serve a plot important reason to be there. Again, the whole thing about like, about leaving one of the tracks in just to kind of make Mario's like lack of partners and just overall like being alone hit harder. Like that's just speculation. Because really, they could have given you a warp sooner, but like I don't think they've ever said what the reasoning was for that. But that's kind of like a decent like headcanon, I suppose. IMO. Anyway, boss time for real. Hey, you again, eh, Slick? You're pretty stubborn to follow me all the way here. Fine, fine, I see, I get it. Let's just put an end to this, shall we? Alright kids, put on your fighting gloves. Woohoo, it's me! Sure thing, Mario. We're right there with you. This creep can take us on his own, so he teamed up with the 3-2 shadows. Oh, we certainly won't be letting him do anything to our little Mario. You're gonna taste the pain, Gonzalo-style shadow guy. Very good, my loyal ones. How dare this nameless nobody challenge the Mario? Mario? The guy who stole your name and body is Mario? That means you're Mario. Yeah, actually... Can't believe it. All this time I was helping Mario. I feel like an idiot. What's going on here, huh? Fight with your girlfriend? Well, don't expect any sympathy from us schoolies. Round 2. Same stats. So he still has 40 HP. For attack. But he's well, actually no. He has Mario's attack. Yeah. See? Your friends ditch you because you don't have the charisma of me, Super Mario. I need to test something real quick. Sorry, Goombella, you're our test subject for today. Does this give us experience for defeating the partners? I actually don't remember. Super guiding the hammer attack is really difficult. And super guiding Goombella is just like any other Goomba, so that's not that bad. Again, did I not heal? Oops, I didn't heal before this fight. That's very awkward. It's fine. It's all good. We have like Sweet Treat, and other specials. I'm sorry, sis. This Mario's the only person who's ever been kind to me. Mario, I'm fighting by your side from now on. I've made my choice. I'm not turning back. So hey, found family. Again, found family themes in video games always hit a certain way for me. So I think that's also why I like Vivian so much. At least you had full health coming in? Yeah, that's something, and Vivian did too. I just am low on FP, which isn't great. Mario, I totally failed you. Ugh. Okay, that doesn't give us FP or like SARP points, so I'm not gonna worry about fighting all the partners. Koops is easy to super guard, so I think it's good to just leave him here. They do have unique dialogue for getting defeated, but we will be here for a while otherwise. What damage? God, that's right, you guessed my name and now stuff hurts sometimes. So they actually highlight it. I don't think they do in the original. Like, point out, like, oh yeah, you can take damage now. Also, hi, AC. You know, like I said that earlier with the hydration check. There we go. Shoot. We're fine. We're all good. Hey, guess who's bad at math and also paying attention? I don't know how much health he has left. We're doing good, but I don't know how much health he has left. Hey, I could really use that roulette right now, game. Mario, these guys are tough. Watch yourself. Oh, thanks, Marley. Very good timing on that, as I'm actually kind of dying over here. I'm distracted by pretty pops is doing well. I am doing pretty good, actually. Having a good time playing one of my favorite chapters of this game. I don't know what this accent is now that I'm doing it. Here we go. We're probably pretty close. Again, I could go for that shiny sprite right now. I could go for a full restore. Damn it. Wrong yellow star-shaped Mario object. Alrighty. We must be getting close. Go! How dare you try to do this to the great Super Mario! How dare you! Yeah, the hammer feels so wonky to try to deal with, but Koops is easy. I was like, counting him is no problem. Also, we could just be flipping him over this whole time. If you want to get him out of the way. Oh, hey, Rune Powder. I don't like Rune Powder, but it's good for cooking. We're out of FP, so we better wrap this up quickly. Oh hey, thanks, stagehand. The mist will actually help us here to hopefully dodge a few attacks. Hit us with your best shot. Crack! I've almost had it! Super Mario's hurting! Oh, face planted. Cool. That works. Ow. Not cool. Hello? Oh. I think if you have a stat... Okay, that was the funniest way to win this fight. No, why? How? Ah, Mario! That's such a funny way to win that fight through a stage effect. Oh no, from Vivian's burn. That's what it was. Check, I poured raw water on the wrong guy, basically. Huh? That's a good effect in this version. Rats! You killjoys! And off he goes. What? He ran away? I mean, wait, just what the heck is going on here? That wasn't the real Mario? Did we get shell-winked? How could we ever mistake our dear Mario for another? You have our deepest apologies. So who is this girl, huh? Isn't she one of the 3 shadows you guys mentioned? Why would Gonzalez pair up with one of those creeps? Well, Oh, Mario, thanks for sticking up for me. Well, thanks to her, I guess you came through this okay. No sweat, right? Listen, Mario, sorry about earlier. I'd be happy to travel with you if you'll have me. Vivian has really joined your party now. This is for you. That's a weird core memory of that being the same line as in the GameCube version. I don't know why that line stands out so much. You got a Crystal Star for real for real. Your star power is now 5 and Mario learned the special move, Art Attack. I'm surprised they don't say that earlier, because that kind of is another, I mean, other than Mario's idle stance, that does give away that you didn't actually get the Crystal Star. Mario defeated the rogue who had stolen his name and appearance. Now Mario has 4 Crystal Stars. That leaves a mere 3 more to find. And that means his quest to collect all of the Crystal Stars is more than half over. Now Mario heads off towards his next adventure with his new friend Vivian. But what about Beldam and Marilyn? And what became of the doppelganger Dupless? Hey, we're gonna get an answer to that question real early. Vivian is so very late. Where has that scatterbrain been all this time? Gah. And there he goes. We won't get a follow-up on that for 2 more chapters. Well, 1.5, sort of. Are you sure about this? Speak up, X-Naught. Yes, sir, quite sure. I poured all over the research of the Thousand-Year Door, and it appears the sealing power has definitely been weakening, as Beldam said. Finally, the treasure of legend, the ancient power of darkness, will soon be ours. Listen and listen while I keep giving the Crystal Star search top priority. Of course, that also includes the elimination of Mario, that meddling scum. Got it, sir. Bye-bye. Meanders out. Soon I will have the power that is set for millennium, so very soon. And when that glorious day dawns, I'll throw the world into the depths of terror. No one can stop me now. All will kneel before the X-Naught regime, and then I, Crotus, will build a new world. A perfect, ideal world. Yes, a world made by me, about me, and for me. Gak, 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 gak. Tech, did you call me? Oh god, how do I voice Peach again? What shall I do today? Will it be dancing perhaps? Disguising? Or will I sing a song or something? I am conflicted. Huh? What's wrong, Tech? You don't seem yourself. Which is more important, carrying out an order or protecting a critical person? I exist for the purpose of a certain person, and wish to exist for the purpose of another. I do not know what to do, really. What do you mean? No, never mind. Please forget my musings. I do not know why, but it makes me feel unpleasant if I make you worry. Well, in any case, let us have a quiz. A quiz? That is right. I'm about to ask you a series of questions. Please choose the correct answer among 3 options. If you can answer 5 questions, you may use the communicator as usual. What's with you all of a sudden, huh? Now the first question. What will happen if you collect 7 crystal stars as the house new door opens? Correct. Now the second question. What is the goal of Grotus, leader of the X-Nauts, to conquer the world? Correct. Now the third question. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the 1,000-year door? Tech, is this? Princess, please answer. What is the legendary treasure that waits behind the 1,000-year door? A 1,000-year-old demon soul. Correct. That was an old PlayStation 3 game. Now, the fourth question. What does Sir Grotus wish to do with this ancient demon soul? Hang out with it. Bring the demon back to life. Correct. Now, the fifth question. What is required to seal up the demon again? Crystal stars. Correct. You have correctly answered all 5 questions. Now you may use the communicator. Tech, you... Was it okay for you to tell me such things? Please input the message you wish to send. Yeah, it's not entirely wrong. You do have to hang out with someone if you're trying to revive them, I suppose. Okay, I'm done. Could you send it? The message has been sent. That is all for now. Please go back to the room. Thank you. You're still a weird computer, Tech. Good night, Princess Peach. And it's time for everyone's favorite Koopa. My lord, I've received reports of a great secret in the floating town of Glitzville. That's right, the cheap sheep blimp there. Come now. You there, 2 tickets, 1 great and evil king, and 1 sweet young thing. Good gravy! Bowser, the evil king, and a deluded old hag. Life's too short. Okay, bye. What did you just say? Hey, come back here, you impudent little cheapskate. Hey, I'm talking to myself. Where'd Lord Bowser go? God, the lighting in this scene. Again, I'm so very impressed by this remake. Forget that wimpy blimp. I'll be right in this, baby. I snuck into Glitzville once before, so I know the way. No problemo. You go easy on your old limbs and take the slow ride on the blimp, Grandma. Goodbye. Wait, Lord Bowser, please. Aww. Now my special dirigible deluxe brown bag Cammy lunch will go to waste. And there he goes. Well, huh? A warning light? Oh, don't tell me. And where is he gonna end up? In the ocean. Rage roll. I miss stuff like this, not gonna lie. I miss- oh hey, I don't know if the Koopa Clown car is actually just sitting there in the original. This kind of controls like ass, I'm not gonna lie. As you could expect from like an underwater section with Bowser, it's not the most, you know, smooth experience in the world. It's a little clunky, but it's fine. Oh no, that's bad. So yeah, we have invincibility now, but it will run out quickly because I am struggling. The next knots are falling from the sky. Ow. Yeah, I usually kind of don't end up at full, like, power for this section just because it is wonky trying to get through it. So we can't actually go through the pipe, we can't fit. So we have a spring instead. We have some bonus coins, that's kind of nice. I actually don't know what the coins are for, because, like, we're not Mario, we can't sell things. There we go, oh. I was gonna say top of the pole, but oops, still too big, and just broke it. Yeah, the Bowser sections are a highlight of this game for sure. Such a nice idea. Hey, back at the harbor. Ooh, achoo, that was terrible. Gotta get in shape. Who's... It's Bowser, the Koopa King! Hell yeah, someone help! We'll be seeing them soon. There you are, Lord Bowser. What are you doing here? I've been looking all over. If I may ask, where have you been, your sogginess? Swimming. Really neat. As for me, this role was fantastic. The fights were so cool. I was overcome. While even at my age, I was shaking what my mama gave me. And then the hot dogs, oh my gracious, yummerly. You have fun too, hmm? I'll take that as a no. Lord Bowser, is that a no? Okay, I forgot she said that. It was terrible, you hear me? I swallowed a dang blooper. I wanted to have fun. But forget it, it's over. Go get me some solid info on Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars now. Poor Cammy, she's doing her best. Can't believe it was a fake Mario all that time, so we were all fooled. I'm so sorry, Mario. After all you've done for our town, did we hurt your feelings? Nah, not really. You're a bigger man than I, Mario. Such fortitude. You're a true hero. You brought a shining ray of light to our dim little town. Twilight Town thanks you. Hey Mario, we need to get back to Rogueport, right? Let's go. Please come back to visit anytime you like. Hi. I was trying to tell if this was a special song, it actually isn't. So I guess Twilight Town doesn't really get like a special arrangement of the chapter clear music. That's kind of a shame, but I guess how do you make this celebratory? We are gonna make a quick quick detour back to the creepy steeple to try to get that one tattle we're missing. Because I am a perfectionist. I swear I won't do this for every game. I mean, I already haven't. I didn't for something. Well, now there's the question, what game didn't I do that for? There was a game where I didn't do the post-game. It was Spider-Man 2, actually. I remember now. I was just like, nope, we ain't doing that, because that requires grinding out like 20,000 hero points, and that sounds miserable. So I was just like, yeah, no, we're not gonna 100% Spider-Man 2. Also, all the challenges, all the tokens, that sounds like hell. So again, as much as I like the idea of completing my favorite games, I'm not going to do it on stream for all these. And even this I'm not going to complete all the way, probably on stream. I'm probably going to do most of it, but not like the special stuff, but I'm not going to show off like recipes and stuff. There was a post-game reward for 100% in this version, which is nice. That's a spike top. It's a Buzzy Beetle with a spike on its back. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, and defense is 4. Like other Buzzies, fire and explosions have absolutely no effect on it. You can flip it over to drop its defense to 0. I'm sure you know this already, but try not to jump on it. That spike hurts. And time to GTFO, because that's all I came here for. Do we have time to put the Crystal Star in the door? Because there is a cutscene after that. How long could that cutscene be? Not 13 minutes, hopefully. But that'll set us up for next time. I might cry next stream, as a warning, because I know what's coming up soon. Oh my goodness, Mario, sounds like you got an email. She doesn't know, so at least they acknowledge that. My dear Mario, I finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It's the spirit of a demon. The X-Nauts plan to use its power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1,000-year door and unseal the demon's spirit. The same crystal stars can also be used to reseal it. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans. Princess Peach. An ancient demon's spirit? Yep. That ain't good, so we are gonna get a mosey on. Again, Vivian will be my main party member from now on, because we have quick change. We'll have Goombella out for battles, more likely than not. But straight up for, like, field dialogue, I'm probably gonna have Vivian on the field, like, the entire time. Like, straight up. She is my favorite. Again, even before they rewrote everything, and probably even before I knew about her being trans in the original localization. Though, again, handled very badly, because they were like, Vivian's a boy but thinks they're a girl, kind of a thing. And a lot of misgendering. So they did tidy up the localization significantly, which I'm happy about. And also there's parity between all of the localizations now, because all of them were rewritten to be a little less, like, yikes. We'll definitely get partway through Chapter 5 next stream. It's a long-ass chapter, and there's also a decent amount of setup to it as well. We're definitely not starting Chapter 5 tonight, because there's a lot to do. Genuinely happy with the progress we made today. I thought we'd get to, like, the end of the chapter, not even to the, like, intermission stuff we're on now. We'd just fight Dupliss and then call it the stream. Like, I genuinely thought that's how that would go. This chapter is also interesting. It's also very backtracky. They do simplify it a little bit, not as much. But it does help. Location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Also, Trouble was moved to Chapter 7. We'd better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about the princess's email. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we'll have one fewer Trouble for this chapter than on GameCube. What? That was written in Princess Peach's email. The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon, and those fiends want to use the crystal stars to open the 1,000-year door and resurrect it. How bone-chilling. Bone Chill's the next game, Professor Frankly, no spoilers. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. What have you found out, Professor? This is rather long, so you'd best listen well. Are you all of you ready? And then you there, in front of the screen, you listen up too, yeah. Listen up. Listen up, Twitch chat. Maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one? Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that destroyed the city which once stood here may refer to this, well refer to this demon. It's said that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by that monster, and that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to legend, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes, but only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they sealed its wicked spirit within the Palace of Shadow, locked behind the 1,000-year door. From this I gather, the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil, so if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal star determines if they're used for evil or good. I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars then. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all? That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold a power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the thousandth year. That's hard to say. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Oh, then I guess we'd better find the rest of the crystal stars if we want to seal that demon, huh? Where do we start? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere in Keel Hall Key. Keel Hall Key? I'm not too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbor no more. You should head there first. Plot twist! Hi, Jolene. Mario, rather the great Gonzalez, I realized I never thanked you for handling my request, so I decided to email you. I never thought for a moment that you, a former champion, would end up taking care of the wrestling trunks for me. After you left here, you know what Mush said to me? He said, "There are some things that can only be understood by fighting. He's an odd one, Mush. He's actually training now. Yes, he's planning a comeback. You should come by the Glitz Pit if you get some time. He's just the type of star the fans crave, you know. Take care, Jolene." Spicy! Yes, hello to you, I'm Bulber. I've been unable to forget that savory hot dog flavor. My taste buds are sweating in anticipation of your next spicy visit. By the way, have you heard? Dried bouquets are not flowers that have withered and gone dry. They're actually flowers that have had the clocks of their lives adjusted to tick just a little slower than normal flowers. The Clara Oswald of flowers, and I don't know how much I can elaborate on that. I hope you will take the time to stop and smell these delicate flowers. In fact, I would like you to come visit me again with the above-mentioned item. Yours in spiciness, Bulber. There's a sort of feeling of like, oh, I shouldn't talk about things that are that spoilery, because it's like not that long ago. And then I think about like that arc of Doctor Who being like 10 years ago, and then I'm like slightly having an existential crisis, because it's like, what do you mean that was 10 years ago? It makes sense, but like, oh my god. Yeah, that would have been about 2015, I think. Oh my god. This holiday, yeah. Like this winter-ish / fall will be the anniversary of that episode, and I'm like, I don't like that. I wish time would slow down sometimes. Luigi is inside the inn/bar, so we'll leave that for next time. Todd Bros Bazaar announces new shipment of bestseller Super Luigi. Get your copy. Graffiti Corner. Sometimes I think I'd be better off not ever speaking. Oh, I wish I was still a pig. Eternally Gloomy Twilighter. Super Luigi! Book 1. Super popular, now on sale. I'm gonna need 64 coins for that. Cool. We can actually read it. It's a very, like, flowery version of the story Luigi's told that conveniently leaves out all of his F-ups, basically. Which again is why I think Super, like, because of the whole thing about like, oh, what if they make a Paper Luigi game that adapts that? Like, I think it's actually better not showing it, because then it's up to your imagination how much of this really happened or not, because Luigi's an unreliable narrator in this context. So again, that's why I actually don't want like a Super Luigi or like a Paper Luigi adaptation. Fun story. We have a surplus of Shine Sprites right now, but we'll be using them all very shortly. There's something that requires a lot of Shine Sprites coming up. We have a few minutes left of the stream, but I think we're gonna actually wrap up early-ish. It's only like 4 minutes. We'll save the Trouble Center in Chapter 5 for the next time we return to this game. But yeah, we made very good progress today. I'm very happy about that. So yeah, we'll set up Chapter 5. It'll be a lot of setup, and the troubles are not super long. One might be a little long, but I actually don't remember which. I remember one of them, but not the other. But I guess we'll see next time.